everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Getting to Know My Father. Thanks everybody for returning, and to anyone that's new watching the channel, hello. Thanks for watching. Hope you stick around and can learn something from what we're going to read today. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully everything is going well with everybody and your family members, friends, loved ones. Hopefully you were able to read a Bible chapter, if not a chapter, even just a few verses, I think would do good. Sometimes it gets really busy in life like that. I get it, even though we are supposed to be put in this first. At least that's what I believe for myself. I still know how it is. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. So you know my normal spiel. I am still using Battlefield of the Mind Bible by Joyce Myers. And recently what I had started doing was started using the Tony Evans Study Bible, which is this Bible right here. This is the Christian Standard. Yes, the Christian Standard version of the Bible. That's the Tony Evans Study Bible, and I'm using that just to break down pretty much the chapters. So today we're going to read chapter 9 of Ecclesiastes. So the chapter is broken down into two sections or two parts based on the Christian Standard Version Bible, which again is the Tony Evans Study Bible that I'm using. And then that's just to kind of help myself kind of determine what the verses are talking about, since I'm going to be reading out of the Amplified Version Bible. That's the Bible from Joyce Myers, the Battlefield of the Mind Bible. Just to make it a little easier on me. I like the way the Amplified Version reads, but I like that the Christian Standard Bible, it breaks down the verses of each chapter. So, all right, everybody, let's get into it. Hey, everybody. Yeah, you guys, as I was going back to edit my video, I forgot. I forgot to tell you which verses are saying what, or what is the intent of certain verses. So let's do that before we go on and start reading. So based on the Christian Standard Version, that's the Tony Evans Bible I'm using, enjoy life despite death. That is what we read from verses 1 through verses 10. And then picking up at verse 11 until the end of the chapter, verse 18, the limitations of wisdom. So, all right, you guys, let's keep on reading. Okay, so here we go, y'all. Chapter 9 of Ecclesiastes. All right, so let's see. For I have taken all this to heart, exploring and examining it all, how the righteous, those in right standing with God, and the wise and their deeds are in the hands of God. No man knows whether it will be love or hatred. No man knows whether it will be love or hatred. Anything awaits him. That's very true. Anything awaits you. You don't know what it's going to be. It is the same for all. There is one fate for the righteous and for the wicked. Yep. For the good, for the clean, and for the unclean. For the man who offers sacrifices, and for the one who does not offer sacrifice. Who does not sacrifice. As the good man is, so is the sinner. As he who swears an oath is, so is he who is afraid to swear an oath. This evil is in all that is done under the sun. That one fate comes to all. That's true. Doesn't matter if you're a good person, you're a bad person. We all have one fate. We will pass away. Yep. Also, the hearts of the sons of men are full of evil and madness in their hearts while they live, and afterwards they go to the dead. There is no exemption. But whoever is joined with all the living has hope. Surely a live dog is better than a dead lion. That sounds like something my grandma would say. Who knows? Maybe she got something like that from the Bible. My grandparents read the Bible religiously. I want to really get like them one of these days. Hopefully sooner than later, But okay. For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing, and they no longer have a reward here, for the memory of them is forgotten. Indeed, their love, their hatred, and their zeal have already perished, and they will no longer have a share in this age in anything that is done under the sun. Go your way, eat your bread with joy, and drink your wine with a cheerful heart, if you are righteous, wise, and in the hands of God. For God has already approved and accepted your works. And I made a little note right here. I guess it was okay to drink in moderation. In moderation. But I do need to do some more digging on that. But I mean, I guess it is because there was a wedding, I think, when Jesus performed one of his miracles. I want to say his first miracle, but I don't know for sure. When he turned water into wine. I believe that's what it was. Because like the party had kind of started to die down. So his mother told him, there was no more wine. So he made more wine. So I don't think it's a bad thing, just in moderation. People can go overboard. And that's not good. But I think in moderation, pretty much just enjoy yourself. As long as you're not stepping outside of the boundaries that God had for you. Do what you're supposed to do, which is what he tells you to do in the Bible. And enjoy yourself. Okay. Let your clothes always be white with purity, and do not let the oil of gladness be lacking on your head. Live joyfully with the wife whom you love all the days of your fleeting life, which he has given you under the sun, all the days of vanity and futility. For this is your reward in life and in your work in which you have labored under the sun. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. For there is no activity or planning or knowledge or wisdom in soul and Sheol and soul. No, it's not soul. I'm thinking about a city of a country. I can't pronounce this word, guys. Sorry. But they're talking about the afterlife or hell, I believe. I will try to put the definition of it right here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, here it is. The netherworld, the place of the dead. There you go. Where you are going. And I highlighted this just because whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might. This hit home for me. Something personally I'm going through. And I always try to keep this in my mind. I'll probably write this out on a sticky note and stick it around so I can always see this. But yeah. I again saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, and the battles is not to the strong, and neither is bread to the wise, nor riches to the intelligence, and understanding nor favor to men of ability, but time and chance overtake them all. For man also does not know his time of death, like fish caught in a treacherous net, and birds caught in the snare, so the sons of man are ensnared in an evil time, when a dark cloud suddenly falls on them. This illustration of wisdom I have also seen under the sun, and great it was to me. There was a little city with a few men in it, and a great king came against it and besieged it, and bought great battlements against it. But there was found in it a poor wise man, and by his wisdom he rescued the city. Yet no man seriously remembered that poor man. But I say that wisdom is better than strength. Though the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heeded. So it's still better to have wisdom than to be strong. Even though when you have wisdom, that wisdom could be despised, and people don't even pay attention to what you're saying, even though you're saying the right thing. It's still better to have wisdom than to be strong. The words of wise men heard in quietness, The words of wise men heard in quietness is better than the shouting of one who rules among fools. And I highlighted this because, I don't know, I just like this, A lot of times we try to be strong and display strength because we feel like, that will make people take notice to us or listen to us or do what we want them to do or treat us a certain way. But not all the time. I'm not going to say not all the time. By reading this in the Bible, wisdom is still better than strength. Even though wisdom, people really don't pay any attention. Like, they didn't pay attention to this guy, this older or this poor person. He saved the city because of his wisdom, and they didn't even remember him. He did more than what the strong people could do, and they still didn't remember him. It's sad, but it's just I guess a testament or or I don't know what word to use, but it's just, to let you know wisdom is better. Just because it's something that people don't pay attention to or don't respect you for, it's still better to have because it will be better for you at the end of the day. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good. Yep. Okay, guys, and then again, this is Joyce Meyer's PowerPoint, what she calls a PowerPoint. But again, I'm not reading any of that because I just want to focus on the Bible, what the Bible says, and also because of copyright purposes too. This is one of the reasons why I got Joyce Meyer's her Battlefield of the Minds Bible with her notes and commentary in it, because I like her as a pastor. The way she preaches, it really resonates with me. I understand a lot of the things she says because of the way she says things. She's so relatable and realistic to me. That's why I wanted this. So I'm not downplaying, her notes and her commentary. Again, I say if you can purchase this Bible, I would say most definitely to do so. I love this Bible. And I also like Tony Evans. It's the same thing with him. I have not been watching Tony Evans as long as I have Joyce Meyer's. Someone told me about Tony Evans, gosh, it probably was 10 years ago. Didn't really pay any attention. And then someone else told me about him, I say about a year and a half ago. And I started listening to him more and more. And yeah, I like him a lot too. So I would say I like his commentary a lot as well. But yeah, if you can get one of these books, I would definitely say go for it. I like this one better as a beginner, I will say, just because it's not necessarily Joyce Meyer's versus Tony Evans. It's simply, in my opinion, one of the big things is it's the amplified version. The amplified version is one of the versions of the Bible that read the easiest for me. And that's when what I would do is I will read this first, and then I will go back and kind of look at the other things. I will look at it again in other versions of the Bible. So, but yes, everybody, that's pretty much it. That's our reading for today. When we come back, we will read chapter 10. Let's see how long chapter 10 is, because chapter 9 was pretty short. Chapter 10 is short too. Chapter 10 is short. Chapter 11 and chapter 12 is short. And chapter 12, yep, that's the last chapter in Ecclesiastes. Look at that, you guys. It's taking us a little while. It's taking me a little while, but we're getting there. We're getting to the end of our first book in the Bible. Woohoo! That's wonderful. I guess I should wait to celebrate until we get there. But anyway, everybody, that's it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And again, my prayer for everybody is that everybody is doing well. Everybody's happy and healthy for you and your family. And that's it, everybody. Let me know how y'all like this down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye.